second coach, and that question. Coach, all you.
Yeah, I thought our pitching staff did a really good job today. Bobby came out and gave us 3 really good innings, and then another one got us in there in the 4th, and was getting his pitch count near 60. We were about ready to go to the pen with Dylan, and he got a double play ball, I think, and I don't know. I may be running my innings together. We played so many games in the last 3 weeks; they're kind of all running together. But I thought Dylan came in, settled down, and gave us a couple of quality innings, 7 outs, and had good velocity, threw a couple of good sliders. Left one changeup up that left the yard, and other than that, I thought he did a great job for us. And then Cody, the first 2 innings he was great, and second inning or the 3rd inning there in the 9th, it looked like that. I think he had 0-2 count on the hitter and threw a breaking ball, didn't get it in the dirt. Obviously hit it out of the park, and they ended up punching in a couple more runs, but we had thrown pretty much everybody we had except maybe one, and just glad we got through it. I think the difference in the game is that we played defense and we didn't walk them, and they kicked a couple balls and threw a couple balls away, and they walked us, and we scratched across enough runs to kind of get the game under control there in the 7th. But the middle of the game is where it all turned, and it was walks and a couple of misplayed balls for us.
Dave, you mentioned Bobby's start, give you 4 innings. Kind of what was working for him, and then also was that what you were hoping for, 4 innings, and like what's the availability like for him for this weekend?
Yeah, we were hoping maybe 3 good innings, and then had the pretty quick inning, send him back out, and I mean he'll probably be on the roster, but we're talking availability on Sunday. That's I like to start. I thought what was working for him is that he had a really good changeup to the lefties, and threw a few breaking balls, threw a couple get me over early in the count, and a couple of down where he got a swing. But he pitched pretty good. He didn't throw a lot of balls, and I don't know, just gave us a chance.
Stovall gave you 5 hits out of the leadoff spot. Just what did you see from him tonight?
I had a couple of hits that were CNI type hits, and he hit a couple really hard, and he's hit some balls hard that have been caught, and it's good to see. Good to see he got that 5th hit. Solid line drive to center, didn't try to do too much, and I don't know, he's got a good swing, and when he gets good pitches and gets ahead in the count, he can hurt you a little bit.
And Dave, I guess you guys, every week you see a high-ranked team or a big-name team get beat at home in midweek, as you often say, it's just baseball. But you guys avoided that this season. No midweek losses. Just what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's what I told the team. They've done a great job showing up in the middle of the week. Maybe coming off a big series, getting ready to play another one. You can say what you want. It's just the way the mind works. A lot of times you're not all there. They're looking for the next one, and maybe the one coming up. And we've done a good job of showing up and playing every day. And really this month, or I guess it was last month in April, where we've had now what 5 game weeks in a row, or maybe we had one off in there, but just a lot of games. And for them to come out and win Tuesday and then win again on a Wednesday and play good both days is it's a real credit to them as a team, and then individually showing up and getting it done. And I think the fact that we've got 3 or 4 pretty good backup guys ready that want to play or into it, and then the same with the pitching. We got a little depth on the pitching staff, guys that want to get the ball and that deserve the ball, and they've come through and done a nice job in the middle of the week.
And then you said last night, you'd probably have to evaluate Wagner. Do you have any update?
Yeah, he seems to be okay. They some type of thought it was maybe a pull or a cramp, or it might even been some type of spasm. They're not 100% sure, but he's a lot better today than he was last night.
So he'd be available.
Yeah.
And then, and the last night you said Fisher, I think you said something like, he won't pitch tomorrow. Let's put it like that. Is there any chance he goes to with Kentucky on the roster, or is he out for a while, or?
Yeah, he's not going to pitch this weekend. We'll probably have more information on him shortly.
I guess you played a lot of games just put together, especially with the Florida series, being in 24 hours and double midweek here. Just have the guys holistically handled, playing 5 games in such a quick turnaround.
Well, I think they've done a great job. We played the quick series at South Carolina where we played 3 games in 25, 26 hours, came back, got a day to rest on a Sunday, not much on a Monday, and then had a good midweek series and got to do it again against Florida. And it worked out both times. So, it's like I told them a few days ago, you guys came here to go to college and you came here to play baseball, and we're playing a lot of baseball right now. And, you gotta enjoy it because, a lot of guys would like to be out there playing. We get to do it.
And then Parker Rowland getting a little bit more playing time here of late and having another good day at the plate. Just thoughts on, I know you've talked about his, leadership back behind the plate in the past.
Yeah, I mean, he's done a good job. Caught a game at South Carolina, caught one against Florida, caught today. Been swinging the bat well, getting his hits, driving in a run, started a couple innings. Probably stole his first base of his college career. I don't know, maybe today. Probably have to ask him about that. But yeah, he's done a nice job. Just gives us a left-handed bat at the catcher position. It helps us.
Even though you still have the weekend series coming up against Kentucky, does it feel good like after it's done to finally get some rest, even though y'all played a lot of midweek games?
Yeah, I mean, the guys will get their rest tonight. We'll travel over there tomorrow. We won't work out heavy at all. We'll just kind of get used to the field. It's all turf. Get used to the surroundings a little bit. Take a few ground balls. I mean, we won't go full-fledged practice. It'll be light and let them, get good sleep tomorrow night. And then, have most of the day to get ready on Friday.
And how does the starting rotation look this weekend?
I would say right now, we'll probably go with the guy named Smith on Friday. And then on Saturday, probably Tigert, and we'll leave it TBA right now just to make sure that Molina's good to go.
But as of right now, Molina's still tracking like he's going to be able to go.
I imagine that's what he'd tell you.
And then we're asking about Kentucky, right? I think you started a different catcher in all 3 games this past weekend. Kentucky's a team that runs a lot. Does that factor in at all to kind of the decision process behind who you play back there?
It's really more about the pitcher holding on the runner. And it's really about the situation, and then they got to get on. It's nice to have a guy that can really throw if that can shut it down, but the pitcher's got to give him a chance. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I've ever started 3 catchers in a 3-game weekend series in the SEC until this past weekend.
In Kentucky, they're obviously a good program, but I don't know if anybody would have said in early May, Arkansas, everybody expected you guys to be leading, maybe not Kentucky over there. It's, it's a 2 division leaders playing. Just how big a deal is that to you? What are your thoughts on Kentucky?
Well, to me, the series all count the same. It's 1 win or 1 loss every time you play. You want to try to win 2 out of 3, so you have a tiebreaker. You win a couple games every weekend, you got a chance to win the league. But I mean, it's a big deal, but it's not a big deal. It's another SEC series. The next weekend we got Mississippi State. The last one we go to Texas A&M. So they're all big. Teams are all good, and we're going to, our focus is to go down there and get ready to play Friday and try to find a way to win.
Kentucky 16-5, and they didn't play midweek. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but what are your thoughts on them as a team, the season they put together?
I think I think they have a really good team. They swing the bat extremely well. They pitch, they fielded the ball good, and if you let them get on a roll, they can get on a roll. So we know we have our hands full.
The Derby's on Saturday.
I know it is.
Derby.
It seems like every time we go there, the Derby's going, and it usually rains.
And they got a fairly new stadium, I guess. What,
Yeah.
what do you think of their stadium, the
It's nice.
atmosphere they have?
Yeah, we haven't been there since, I think, 2019. I don't remember exactly, but it's been a while. Might have been sooner than that, but it seems like it. It's really, I mean, it's brand new. All turf, kind of like Vanderbilt's field. It can be quick and lively.
And then Fowler had this in his notes yesterday. You guys are 31-2 now. So was the fifth or sixth season, sixth time you won 30? If fifth time you won 30 here at home in Baum Walker. Just what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't know. I have to think about that a little bit. I guess that, we've done a great job of playing here. I think you take away the first weekend and maybe a game here or there, the weather's been really good this year and warmer than normal. We've won because we throw strikes and we field. And we've done it all year in every game just about. And then the fact that we're at home, we're familiar with our own ballpark. I think it's why we've won so many games here this year.
I just got one more. You mentioned Kentucky's turf fields. How do you go about preparing that? How important is it to like get the practice in the day before? And
Yeah.
do you get to do extra work like inside over here? I think it's turf
Yeah.
inside. So
You've never been in there?
I'm pretty sure it is. It's been
Yeah.
a while.
Pretty much the same turf. So we don't get all caught up in it. It's still a baseball field and it's just a little different surface. Now it can get bouncy in the outfield. If the ball hits, you might jump up and you can get a double on what should be a single. I mean, just little things like that. But, these guys have grown up playing summer ball and high school ball on these type fields. And, I'd say most every guy on our team's played on this type of surface many a time. It's just it's a nice ballpark. They built it, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, and it's one of the top fields in the league.
Good. Thanks for your time.
Okay.